Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my Jay Bird. This remember 1976 and then 1977 when I first learned how to play chess, created my opening, my theory, and everything that goes behind this theory, and how to move the pieces around, and off basically off the first three rows, which I didn't know and understand. I knew, but I didn't know. But now today that I see other games and high-end programs playing, I see it all now. This is the way it's done. I was right the whole time. And like I said, I'm working on my theory. That's what I want to do. I'm not worried about becoming a grandmaster. I just want to grandmaster the opening and some continuation moves and play a game. And here's one right here. And I'm telling you, it's like every game has its own unique ways. It don't matter because you could try this opening again and at different levels. Maybe it's going. Maybe that's what I have to do is open this up, find out, and play this opening again, and really get fun with it and learn more because this is kind of cool, man. Okay, this is called I'm in Black. One square Nightbird. Knight 78 to bot 2500. Game 43. No errors, no assistance, no help whatsoever to beat this bot. And let's check it out. C4, D6, C3, D7. Now this is the making, this is the proper move for the Nightbird to start. The knight over the queen. Okay, but we're only going to use one square, so you can probably understand where I'm going with this. After D7, E4, G6. When I saw this, here's what I believe was happening in my mind. I played this game like 2 or 3 days ago, and I already know in my head I'm going to be going up this way. But because he did this like this, I can't just go in some typical, Benketto this side and then go like this. I could have, but I mean, that's not what I want. I felt I went in a cashmere in this one after G6, D3, and then I realized, well, wait a minute. He's probably not going to castle this way. After D3, I go G7, E2, H6, because this is the normal. Here's the thing. I normally have this pawn up, and then I push this one up here. So that's what was going through my head. I wanted to get this pawn up because that one's going to be the next one anyway. But let's see. After H6, he goes D4, and he's coming down the middle. I go G5. Then if it's going to be like that, if he's going to push this like this, I'm pretty sure he's not going to castle himself into the open. This is what's going through my head. After G5, E3, into the Knight 78. Seventh move, two knights on 8, and it's Knight 78, F8, F3. Then when I saw that, I was positive he's going to castle. F3, I go D7. Now, the one square Nightbird is completely done now because the knight was here first and then came over here, and now the bishop goes over the queen. But it could be a one square reverse Nightbird, but I don't want to complicate things right now. It's just a one square Nightbird right now. After D7, H3, G6, castles. And then I seen that. I said, now look at this position. I mean, I still foresee this. There's nothing closed here, but let's go on here. Castle. I go C8. All right, now I can understand better. I was already thinking about sacrificing the bishop and have this queen set right here. But I looked at it and see what he did. He goes D2. All right, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna. I'm afraid. I went G4. And it's like, okay, I got enough on this. Let's see what happens. He's already, look at this. He's under the, after G4, takes G4, takes G4. He goes rookie over D1. And I like my position. I like it. H5. And I'm thinking, what am I going to do? Well, the best thing to do is just push this pawn all the way down, no matter what. That this is all you got. After H5, C5, I go H4. I looked at it. All right, I'm going to use this pawn. Takes D6, takes D6. He goes C2. Well, this could be good, but I look at his knight, could jump down here. All right, but everything's defended. After C2, I go H3. He's got other problems. See, I think I got him to a place where he can't really think about doing any other thing attacking. Look where my king's at. After H3, G3, H2 check. I got to keep it rolling. In my head, I'm just thinking, no, I got to keep pressure. He goes H1. If he took, well, he can't. Not with that, but he could have took with the knight. But I guess he doesn't want all this things going like that. After H1, H3, E1. See, I kept pushing. G4. Takes H2. Of course, I'm going to take that bishop. Queen takes E2. And now it just relieved anything ideas over here. Look at that. Just look at this. I can't wait. Let's go. Man, is this real? I'm in Kashmir in this game, I think. 3-2, H3. Look at that. F3 defends everything. Now I castle. I say, this is the perfect time. Look at this. I can't believe it. I can't actually believe that this is G2. I'm coming back. D7. G1. King over B8. F4. That's all right. You can bring all your pieces now. E7. That's the knight's queen. I didn't say it, but this pawn, bring it back to the knight's queen. This is pretty strong here. This is real strong. After E7. F3. I bring the knight up. H6. He pushes F5. I push F6. He goes G4. Now, if anything, you don't see no danger, but there's danger. Anytime your queen's on top of your king, and even though it looks like you got time, you should handle it. After G4, I go G8. Especially now, look at this. Now it's only one. We're getting close. After G8, he only goes there. I don't understand that. Maybe I'm not a grandmaster, but after G3, I'm taking G4. I seen it. The only way you can take it is with that, and then guess what? I just moved my bishop. So after G4, he goes here G5. Well, guess what? I'm not taking it. I go H6. Now, I don't know. Maybe I blundered. No, I didn't. Because if he takes it, I can still take him. If he takes the pawn, then I could take him with the knight, and then he's still pinned anyway. So I went this way. So I'm good. Or I could take with the knight, and he's still, nope. It's all good to me. Looks good. Takes G4, takes G5, D5. He goes bananas now. Takes D5. He for some reason, there was a lot more involved, maybe. He knows he's going to lose his queen. H2, F4, G8, takes G8, king over H1, B6, E2, H8, G1, C8. Block this off. No back rows, checkmate. Plus, when it all falls, after C8, D5, takes H2, takes H2, takes H2, takes H2, A4. That I did see all that. To put that there, and then when it all's done, I did see this. Well, I saw the one pawn, but then you see the other. Because of one, you end up seeing the second. After A4, G4, A2 takes, G2, C4, G4, D4, B3, B2, G3, B3, F4, C3, G7, E5, E3, A5, G8, A4, D3, A3, G2, A1, C2, A2, takes A2, takes A2, E3, B3, E2, C2, E3, B5, F3, B4, G3, B3, H3, B2, E5, takes F5, H4, B1, G3, G1, H4, and H7. Let's go back. Now, to me, I'm not no grandmaster, but to me, this looks pretty legit. But there's probably more than likely a mistake somewhere, you know. Or I wonder what that level kind of play is for me in my opening here. But you know what I want to do? I want to take this opening and I'm going to make a series of openings. What I'm working on right now is all these series of openings right now. And you know what? I'm going to make this a series too with this opening and bring it to you. But I'm going to have to use the arrows. I didn't use the arrows on this one. I performed this myself. So this one's worthy to go find out really what's going on here. And just see what's going on. I mean, this is 2,500, but I know there's other moves, other things to be done here in this game. I mean, for white. But it looks like I had my strong attack got there pretty quick. And then game goes like this. But somehow or another, with that king back there like that, there had to be another way. The game would have went different, but I think I still would have got it, but it'd been more complicated. Because I know there's stronger 2,500s than this. But it could be real close. But the game goes on like this. And that's it. Let me quick go back. Look at this again, how this opening went. How fast. I mean, the opening really looked good to me. Except when he got his queen pinned like that. When he opened up like this, okay, we're developing pieces. I mean, it seems normal to me, except me, I'm not normal with my opening. He castles. All right, in this position, okay, we'll say your openings are done. I see what I'm going to do. He goes here, and now my attack starts. Now, see, this is what I'm saying. This is why I think it's good, because my attack started and the openings are done for both sides. Now, he should be trying to do something else right now, and I don't know what it could be. Well, he pushes that, and still, I don't know what it should be. I'm doing this, but I don't know what he should be doing. But I'm the one that kept, I see, to me, it looks good to me. Then we trade our pieces. Then it goes like that. Maybe he couldn't leave all that because of this reason, that it's going to end up looking like this. So it couldn't really do anything, and I didn't trade. I want to win. I'm in Kashmir, man, with this game. I'm positive. And like I said, playing the game and going over the game and thinking it's crazy. It's not the same. It's not the same unless you know it all, unless you're 2,800, 3,000 grandmaster that knows 4 things at one time and can do it all in one. I can't. I only got, I know all the 4 main things, but I can't perform it all at once. That's why I'm not a grandmaster. But I'm going to bring you some awesome theory, my theory, man, and some games. But this is me as me. That's why remembering 76 and the 77 is, there was no computers back then. Nobody taught me how to, you know, there was no arrows and everything. This is me as me. That's why remembering 76 and 77 is with no assistance, because you just see me as myself. Okay, there you have it. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll have some more Remember 76 and the 77.